Well, I came to Hong Kong in October 1972. That's 48 years ago. And as soon as I came to Hong Kong, I became fascinated with the lifestyle and the history of the lifestyle of the villages of the new territories. And now I'm getting to my mid-70s. It's time for all the things that I've learned and studied for the last 48 years to be put in print so that other people can read it and be as fascinated by it as I was. It took a long time, but a lot of the work was done 40, 30 years ago. I did the work, I took the notes, I drafted things, and then I put them on one side, and it's only now I'm bringing it all together. Bringing it together has taken about 3 years, but the research for it started 40 years ago. Well, the selling point of the book, if anything, is so that other people who didn't have the opportunities of meeting the older villagers who are now mostly dead can hear their voice through my voice. I think the target readers are those intelligent members of the Hong Kong community who have an interest in Hong Kong's history. I don't think it's a general reader's book. It's a book for people who have an interest in Hong Kong and its history. I'm interested in them because they are so totally fascinating. Their politics, the history of the settlement, their lifestyle, the changes that have happened in the villages, all these things are utterly fascinating. I don't find it difficult to say why I was interested. The thing that I find extraordinary is that some people aren't interested in what is such a totally fascinating subject. Oh, many, but if I start telling you about that, I'd still be here at Christmas. There are so many stories. The things that I remember most, I suppose, are the villagers looking at me as if I was a nutcase, as if I was a mad man, for asking questions that they thought were so obvious that nobody should need to ask the questions, but which to me were not so obvious. But very, very often the villagers made it clear that they thought I was an idiot in asking questions that they thought should be completely obvious. But not obvious to me, and not obvious, I may say, to most urban Chinese either. The villages will exist, but the village society is under very great strain. And in another few years, it will be so totally different from what it was that the old village life, the old village feeling, the old village, everybody knows who they're related to, that is going. The villages are becoming suburban settlements. Most of the villagers are living abroad. It's under very great strain and at great risk of disappearing.